Guys, I am back again. New location unlocked as well. This is my spare room. I hope you like my backdrop. You can't really see it because my fat head's in the way. McLovin. Nala's here. Can't see her. She's basically here. This is a bed. I'm sat on the floor and you're on the other bed. So this is what I can work with. Anyway, today I'm going to be reacting to... What is it again? I'm going to be reacting to people's crazy confessions on Reddit, sorry. I'm going to be reacting to people's crazy confessions on Reddit. I've just read through the first one, and it was weird. So I'm going to skip over that because I've already seen it. I want to be my... There she is. She's going to rip that down. I know she is. Nah, she might not. I had a neighbour. She was young and a serious alcoholic. She's been a nurse before I met her, but was under some type of investigation because pills at her job had gone missing. One night she was super drunk and told me that she had put pillows over some elderly patient's face and suffocated them because she couldn't stand them suffer anymore, bed sores and just pain. I asked her about it and she sobered up and denied saying that to me. She passed away about 3 years ago, so I'll never know if what she said was true or not. That's just... It says on the thing, deleted. So why is it still there? That's weird. Like... That's like that Lucy Letby thing all over again, but with old people, not babies. Once when I was 8, I became friends with someone, we should call him Max. Max was friends with another boy named Connor. I did not like Connor, he was a schmuck. So who says that? So I went round telling everyone Connor looked at my penis in the toilets. Funnily enough, everyone bought it, even Max. Naturally, Max ostracised Connor. Connor still hates me to this day. It gives me mega stinker whenever I see him. I feel really bad. Why would you... Well, what kind of like rumour is that? Connor looked at my penis in the toilets. What is this, fucking year 5? I don't understand why you would go around and say that. Like, what did it say the year in here? Once when I was 8. Oh, it says when I was 8. Okay, I was thinking like teenage years. Oh, I love picking dead skin from between my toes. Me too. I still don't know where all the 50 states are. That's how bad the education system failed me. Or maybe I'm just stupid. I don't know. It just never stuck. I can name all the structures of the brain and their purpose, but I can't name or locate any of the states. Oof. I mean, I don't know if this person's American or not, but I can't do that either. I don't know why it's such a big deal. Like, it's just America, innit? At night time, when I go out for a cigarette before bed, sometimes I piss on the lawn. I'm guessing this person isn't English, because I feel like that's a really English thing to do. I fantasise about Zeus coming down and temporarily turning me into a woman so he can bang me. I mean, everyone has their fantasies, but... What do you mean coming down? Oh, Zeus is a Greek thing, isn't it? That's weird. Well, it ain't extremely weird. Stop. Sorry. When I was younger, I tried to literally when I was younger, I tried to literally erase my freckles with a pencil or razor. Why would you do that? Freckles are cool. I love freckles. In the summer, mine come out a bit more. I love having freckles. One time, I was hospitalised for a whole month for an attempted suicide via overdose. As a result, my mum almost never left the hospital room. Oh no, here we go. All these are like weird. Most of them are just like, I play Fortnite, my Dr. Scary. I want the juicy confessions. Where can I find the juicy stuff? I love picking at my keratosis pilaris bump. In high school, a bunch of my friends got called or was left a voicemail by an unknown number saying that they were outside their house, giving specific details about their homes, and was going to kill them or rape them. Most of them freaked out and called the police. I, being a strange person, wanted to be part of a group and said I got called too. Some of my friends had to go to therapy over the calls, and years later, the troubled individual of our friend group sent me a Facebook message saying they knew I didn't get a call because I wasn't on their list. What? One, who would phone, like, so obviously they're from the same school. The person who's doing it was from the same school. One, how do they get away with it? One, they know their voice. Two, why the fuck would you do that? That's put people through therapy. That's so weird. Three, why would you want to be involved in that? Why'd you do that to your car? Okay. I used to help out in a nursing home. This old Russian lady would relate the same tale over and over. Her husband drank and hit her. It was sad for sure, but one day she leaned over and whispered he was an arsehole drunk, so I pushed him down the stairs, dead. Fair play. I would do the same, to be fair. And, you know, she's in a nursing home, so what are they going to do? And she'd say she's got dementia. Go on, old Russian lady. Passed. Ow! She's so aggressive. In high school, we were hanging out with this kid who was a grade lower than us, and he started talking about how he buried a cat up to its head and ran over it with a lawnmower. I didn't believe that he actually did it. It was disturbing to think that this information he decided to share would try and impress us. That's fucking weird. This is your sign not to hang around people younger than you. They're probably, year 7, year 1, year 8, that's crazy. Who would do that though? If that kid did do that, I hope that kid dies the same way. When they're like 90, that happens to them, and I'll be the one to run them over with the lawnmower. Cool. On my way home from counselling, an elderly lady talked to me about her experience as a nurse in a mental institution. Some of the things she said were horrifying and sad. I think she was glad to get it off her chest. This included patients with schizophrenia who were abandoned with families, people admitted into the wards because of their homosexuality, with some very upsetting consequences and more. Most involved patients taking their own life. I sat there and listened, though I'm not sure how much of it actually sunk in until I got home. That's crazy. People got sent to a mental institution for their homosexuality. What the fuck? Wow. People with schizophrenia abandoned by their family. Oh my god. If I had schizophrenia and my family abandoned me, I'd like, just go and kill them. Wait, I wouldn't do that actually. Unfortunately, this is about me. I told a friend and they were pretty creeped out about it, and I'm quite embarrassed of it really. I've never done it again, and it's really changed the way I talk to people online. My Reddit account has some very easy to follow steps to find out who I am, so I only post positive things, very tame critiques, and that's about it. My account has my name that I share with a lot of other things, previous online accounts, etc. But my story is about how I cyber stalked a BF3 hacker just because he was being annoying. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. What's a BF3 hacker? No. When BF3 became free to play, I joined a TDM server. I have quite a few hours on BF3, 300 plus, and I really enjoyed it. To see a full server again was quite fun, and I was kicking ass. Then this guy joins. This guy starts kicking ass, headshotting me from across the map. I don't think much of it, but I asked, "Hey man, is that all skill?" He responds, "It is," and he's streaming. BF3 isn't a very popular game, so it took less than a minute to find his Twitch stream. Just look at the picture of the same map being played, and him was the first. Clearly hacking, boxes on screen, snapping headshots, and a whole 9 yards. Most of this stuff I don't know what it means, okay? So now I had his stream. I called it out in the game, linked the stream, and he had left / was booted a minute later. In that minute, he was joking, telling me about how, as the game was free, he could just get another account and keep going. On his stream, he wasn't talking, but he was typing. He was typing to another streamer. Now his stream had just me as a viewer. I was pretty bored, and he had my attention. He hadn't really ruined my gaming experience. It was just, who is this douche? his Twitch name matched his Twitter name, which he used to promote his stream. His Twitter was filed with bully/trolling posts at people, and he was just a smarmy douchebag. Now, I have a Twitter account and a name. This is where it gets even worse. I started to troll his posts going back months. I found a post that links him to a town. A Google search, the town and his name, bingo. I post about Australia Day, and now he thought this town had put on a really bad show, just saying how bad it was, etc., and trolling people in the comments. It was a small town and people were biting. You should organise it if you think you're so great, etc. He was eating it up, but I had his Facebook. Started looking into his profile. Posts were private, but the Facebook URL closely matched the Twitter, so I knew it was him. The profile pics were nondescript, but banned pages, random shit like that. But this guy had a girlfriend. Her profile was public, and she kept tagging him in posts. It was so cringy. I love you, boo. You are my world. The most beautiful girl I know, etc., etc. The guy and his girlfriend were two ham planets. He had the epitome of keyboard warrior. He had a fedora wearing lens flare edited profile picture. It was actually just perfect. It was just so satisfying that this guy was a stereotype personified. I could have left it there, but I had to go a step further. I created another Twitch account just to let the guy know I found him. I've posted his Facebook details in the chat of Twitch. There was like max 4 people watching his stream, but you could see it pop up on his stream chat. He paused mid-game and just not do anything for like 5 seconds. He closed. I just read all that, and that was the conclusion. I thought it was going to be juicy. What the actual fuck? So this whole essay that this random person's just written, who started with "I'm so embarrassed I've done this," was that you've posted someone's Facebook in their Twitch stream that had 4 viewers. Cool. That's cool. That's amazing. Okay, meow. Ready? Give him something. No? Go. No. What's this? Do it. Oh, that was one. Got a bit closer. There. Okay. Oh, I killed my best friend by accident while high on cocaine a year ago. She was also my girlfriend. Why would you even though, yeah, this is an anonymous profile, why would you say that? Why would you say that? Because people are going to find you. That's our whole murder. Someone put, whoa, how did you react? That's a weird thing to say. I work with a Polish dude who barely speaks English. He's a lovable 40-something dude who just drinks vodka and laughs infectiously all day long. A textbook carefree scamp. Every couple of months from work he heads to the bar and then hooks us up with half-price drinks that particular night. It was pretty sweet. But anyway, this Polish dude and I were at the end of the night. Anyway, this Polish dude and I were at the end of a long 10-person bench laughing about nothing and drinking ice-cold cruiser after ice-cold cruiser. It was great. Eventually, we somehow got onto the topic of what he did before he came to England. After a few brews, his English became even more scattered, but he did try, bless him. So he says he was in the army and so on and so forth, after which I said, I shoot 7 men dead. Now that might not seem too heavy for you, but it blew me away. He was on the front lines during the Kosovan War, from what I could gather. I couldn't, and I didn't want to, get into much of more what it was of him due to the language barrier. Also, some gnarly illegal shit happened during the war, which I don't think I could bear to know about. Well, war's war. I mean, I feel like if I was with someone that I knew had killed, I mean, it's completely different depending on the situation. If they killed for war, I'd be like, yeah. But if I knew they killed for another reason, it would freak me out. I can understand why this person's pretty freaked out and thought it was a confession. But I think it's just a way of life, innit? It's just the way the cookie crumbles. When I was 13, my 16-year-old friend told me she used to shit herself until she was 13 in an effort to keep her dad from molesting her. What? She threatened to call the cops, and her dad committed suicide with a shotgun in their living room. That is... why would that prevent him from molesting her? And why did he kill himself? I feel like this needs more context. When I was in 4th grade, one of my friends broke down into tears and told me that she had murdered someone, and that was why I moved to California. As a very gullible 9-year-old, I walked around with the burden of knowing a murder for about a week. What the hell? Wait, so... And that's why he moved to that's why he moved to California. Oh, I thought it meant the one writing it moved to California because they got told their friend killed someone. Okay. I had an art teacher in about 3rd grade who was really cool, or at least I thought so. At some point, she came up to me and said, "I love your red hair. I want to chop it all off when you're asleep and glue it to my head." It's one of my sharpest childhood memories because I remember going afterwards, thanks. And I laughed really nervously. See, that's why they're an art teacher, not the head teacher. I could imagine this person probably got fucking fired a week later, coming out with that. What the hell? Someone commented on that. It's most likely a joke. What, was you there? And why would a teacher say that to someone as a joke? And in 3rd grade. A friend of mine confessed that he was molested as a child. His parents are a part of this cult that believes their leader can talk to God. The cult is a decent size. There are about a few hundred members when I researched it. What the hell? My friend said there was a man from the church and who would offer to babysit him and his little brother. The babysitter would offer them money to take off their clothes, get their picture taken and do sexual favours. The church gathers a block from my house. I thought this building was a temple or a mosque, but in reality it's some sort of cult compound. Some of the members are actually part of the local police too. If I wasn't always drunk, I would probably be scared. Okay, that's weird. What country would this be in? Where would this... Call the cops, man, not the local police, since apparently they're part of it, but try to avoid a hold of the state. That's actually insane, because there's a lot of illegal stuff going on in the cult, and the fact that some of the members are the police, that is scary. But the ones that are a part of the cult could just cover that up, and you would not... That's scary. That is scary. When I was pregnant, some crunchy types asked me if I... Crunchy? What the fuck? Types asked me if I was planning to eat my placenta. I said no to the unambiguous answer I met with, "You should. It's natural and healthy. You will need the nutrition and other such statements." I respond, "I am not a cannibal. I do not eat human flesh." I wish I had a camera to capture the facial expression of a person who suddenly realises that they've committed an act of cannibalism and encourages others to do the same. Now, I know, I don't know if it's a common thing, but I've seen it in like a TV show or something that someone ate the placenta, but it didn't actually clock to me until just now that is cannibalism. It actually is. That's crazy. I mean, if you're behind closed doors, do what you want, but, you know... My ex-boyfriend could not handle our breakup. I broke it off with him because of significant issues, drugs, stealing, etc. I finally got out of it. He didn't. He would never give up on me. At first, he was desperate and trying to get back with me, following me, waiting in obscure locations when I walked to my car, and even threatening to kill himself if I didn't see him. I blocked his number, changed my email, transferred colleagues, and moved states away. I tried to move on with my life. He was in and out of jail and stealing in addition to concealed weapon charges, which was scary for me knowing all the times when he confronted me alone. It was about 4 or so years later when I received the creepiest phone call. It was him calling to tell me that he was looking for me all this time. The tone of his voice, the horrific laughter, I freaked out. I called my parents and informed them, "Hey, if I go missing, this is who has me." I called campus security and made sure they had his description. He never showed up, thank God. The voice on the other end of the line still brings chills. It scares me to this day that he's out there possibly looking for me. Luckily, I've become more aware of precautions to take: pepper spray, learning self-defense, etc. If I was in another state where obtaining a gun was easier, I would have done. Unfortunately, it's not so easy where I am now. I do, however, have panic buttons and GPS locators, so if something were to ever happen, I can be found. I try not to let fear or paranoia run my life. I try to take the best precautions, but I always will have that fear just around the corner. He'll be waiting for me. That's insane. That is insane. The fact that, like, people have to go through that. They have to, like, pepper spray and, like, what was it, obtaining a gun. She wants to have a gun to protect herself. That's insane. And a panic button. You have to go. That's crazy. And she's only, and they said security, campus security, so she's only like, well, this is from 10 years ago, I just realised. Well, she's pretty only like a teenager, early adult, and like, because of one person, you're on edge your whole life. Like 20 years from when that happened, or say 10 years, whatever, like, he could still be looking for her, and she'll never, like, have that closure until he either gets locked up or anything else. That is insane. Imagine having to go through that. Wow. Wow. This stuff is weird. This is really, really weird. I had this lovely lady friend. We used to hang out a lot, you know, the usual drinks, smokes, music, etc. One night, after having gone out together, I went home with her to spend the night. Once we were there, she changed her clothes to something more comfortable, took a hypodermic needle out of a drawer, went to the bathroom sink and proceeded to stick it in her arm and just started to drain blood all over the sink. I didn't know what was going on, but I just promptly asked what the fuck she was doing. She calmly replied, "Nothing, I'm just enjoy watching my blood flow and paint the sink red." After living with my then girlfriend, almost fiance, for 3 years, she told me that one evening that she shot and killed her previous husband in that home. Wow. She also told me that she'd put his body in an old shed in the backyard. I didn't believe her. A few months later, she tried to kill me by shooting me at ambush style in the same living room. I got shot but recovered physically. Investigators later discovered her original story was true. Her ex had been in the shed for years. Further, she learned she was married 4 to 5 times and no one had found them either. Someone commented, "Bitches be grey." Wow. No, that's insane. That is actually insane. If you was living with this lady for 3 years, how have you not gone to that shed and found that body? Wow, I feel like that person had it coming. I mean, if someone told me that, I would go down to the shed and look myself. But you're still living with her and you got shot. You deserve it. Well, you don't deserve it, but, you know, you had it coming. Right, I'm going to end it there. That was interesting. It wasn't as, like, funny as I thought it'd be. It was very serious. Some of it was funny, to be fair, but yeah, no, I thought it'd be funny, but it wasn't. Yeah, that was weird. Also, I realised everything I've read today is from 10 years ago. I don't know why. But yeah, that was crazy. A lot of weird shit was in there. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope that was fun for you. It wasn't too bad. I mean, I'll probably do this again, only if it's funny though. I was expecting this to be, like, funny. But, you know, I've learned some stuff. Well, have I? I can't remember. I can't remember what I just read, let alone the rest of it. Anyway, yeah, right, I'm gonna leave it there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Ready? I'll do it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go like that, and he's gonna go. Ready? It's gonna go black. In. Ready? It's gonna go. 3, 2, 1, and go.